Welcome back to Leonard Brothers Game. I'm David.
I'm John.
We're still a little bit of Skyrim, and this is the Dragonborn expansion section.
Yeah.
Since we couldn't get anywhere in trying to kill anybody in the Dawnguard vampire one, we've gone to this strange area where he's killing a whole bunch of ash demon spawn things. Which I suppose that's going to be pretty fun. You know. At least they die unlike quest characters. Of course, I suppose that's their way of saying it's like we don't break quests. Seriously, there's characters that just don't die, so that you can complete those quests no matter what. Isn't that fun? You don't want to kill them, do you? Anyways, figure probably in this episode we can discussion topic of say Nintendo. I was thinking of like the way that a lot of people look at Nintendo nowadays with the Wii U, that their console market is still a generation behind. And people were saying it's like the graphics are about a little better than the PS3 or the 360, but nowhere near what the Xbox One or the PS4 can do. And it's like, how can they compete? How can they get next gen graphics and console quality without all of the advantages of newer systems? And as far as I'm concerned, they don't have to. I mean, they've pretty much got me with games like Mario 3D World and stuff, which we're probably not going to keep playing anymore because Nintendo keeps claiming all of the copyrights on YouTube. I'll play it offline, most of them, if not all of them. Thanks, Nintendo, for ruining our fun. I mean, unlike all the other companies, apparently Ubisoft and the other ones that if the claim gets taken, or takes down video, just send them an email and a link with the claim, and they will rectify the situation because that's free advertising. That's what they see it as. What they should see it as. But Nintendo, they shouldn't have to be so greedy. They shouldn't have to be so aggressive against their fan base. If that's something that Nintendo needs to worry about, that people won't buy their content anymore because they can't make Let's Play videos or commentary or review on it, then that's something they should be working on. So you haven't done this mission yet, or?
No, I mean, I hadn't gone back to this guy since I completed the Dragonborn quest, I guess.
So. You're supposed to like an aftermath kind of thing. Yeah, something else for you to do because stuff and things. But anyways, even if Nintendo couldn't make any more consoles, their handheld market, the 3DS and the 2DS, now they've reaching more towards kids who can't watch the 3D, is so in depth and just so penetrating the game market, unlike any other handheld, even the Vita. As good as the remote play is on Vita, which another feature I didn't mention when we were talking about the PS4, we actually tried that out, and for some reason, the PS4 seems to have its own Wi-Fi hotspot. I turn on the Wi-Fi on the Wi-Fi's on my phone, and it turns out it's got a WPA2 encrypted Wi-Fi signal, which apparently once it's linked up with a Vita, has excellent quality of remote play, and hopefully it will allow it to run over the internet. So you can go to a Wi-Fi hotspot in some restaurant or some other place and play your PS4 games on the go. Which would certainly actually sell some Vitas, although unfortunately that would just be to one system playing another system. And it's certainly a very expensive way to emulate the same thing that the Wii U already comes with, the remote gamepad. But I can tell you're quite focused on this mission.
I am. I know you're talking.
And I know you don't have to pay attention. Yeah, you don't have to pay attention. It's alright.
Less well known is that today we would consider his technique.
You know you're skipping most of the dialogue anyway. So
yeah, but I'm trying to use something.
Useful.
We built great works.
And that's another, speaking of Morrowind there, that another modder has taken the entirety of Morrowind, all the missions, all the effects and everything, and put them into Skyrim's engine. So it's like you can download a complete Morrowind pack. That basically is like HD version of the game, so you can play it through from start to finish with every mission and every dialogue option and every thing that was in the original game has been ported over to Skyrim. Which, if Bethesda had been smart, say Valve and other companies have seen fans build maps or build mods and have ended up hiring these people because they're so good at what they do. Counter-Strike was just a Half-Life mod, and Valve bought it out and built it up into its own standalone game rather than just being a free mod. Games like the Stanley Parable were also, started out as Half-Life 2 mods, but ended up being able to licensed out and build up on a better engine and having more endings and more possibilities. A lot of fun with those games. Really question even what the definition of games are really for,
What are games
What are games for? Fun.
Oh, okay.
Whee!
Well, now that just answers that.
Falling down the rabbit hole, so to speak.
The trio.
Into a load screen. Actually, that door there is more like a hobbit hole kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you go through and... Yeah, we got time. We got like 4 minutes. Anyways.
4 minute long screen scene.
Yeah, 4 minute long load screen. I hope not. That would be terrible. Who wants to... Ugh. Anyways.
The Game Grumps.
Game Grumps, yeah. Who needs them, right? Yeah, whatever. But,
you watch them every day.
I watch them every day, obviously. It's sarcastic. It's sarcastic. We love Game Grumps as much as most other people obviously do. We don't appreciate their language or crude jokes, but we still try to, they're interesting stories and banter when it's not inappropriate is still entertaining. But back to the original discussion though with the Wii U. When you look at it from a perspective of a lot of the Xbox and PS3, apparently both Sony and Microsoft has respectively said they're going to support PS3 and Xbox 360 for another 3 to 4 years. With first party titles, third party titles, there would be a steady stream of new games despite having the new consoles out. We're still supporting the legacy consoles. And unfortunately, when the Wii U came out last year, they dropped the Wii like a bad habit. I mean, they got the Wii Mini out, but they took out wireless support. They took out the SD card, so you can't load in your own games. And basically, the only games you can use are on disc. No downloads, no virtual console. There could have been so many opportunities for them to have a cheap, affordable Wii if someone hadn't bought one already, just to jump in and download stuff. But nope. Disc only. And that's a terrible shame and I think a mistake on Nintendo's part. But, I mean, even when the Wii came out, beyond, say, Twilight Princess, the GameCube version, there were pretty much just sports games and children's titles. That's what happens in the last 2 or 3 years of a console's life cycle. Once the new systems come out, it's just a whole bunch of cheap kiddie games that flood the market before the whole system just doesn't sell anymore. And the PS2, unfortunately, for some strange reason, is still selling. People are still... who doesn't have a PlayStation 2 yet? It's apparently even outsold the original Nintendo. The NES was the top contender for most systems sold, but now that's the PS2. Millions and millions and millions. It's insane.
It's also a DVD player.
It's also a good, a bad DVD player.
Well...
You can get a...
I don't think I said good or bad. I just said
it's
DVD
also
player.
a DVD player. Yeah, a lot of people, it was their first DVD player.
Yeah, I think it was our first DVD player. I remember I had the PS2 in my bedroom, and everybody had to, if they wanted to watch a DVD, you had to go to my bedroom, which made it very awkward.
Yeah.
Because it was my bedroom.
Yeah.
I don't want my whole family in my bedroom.
Well, you put it in there, and when we got the PS3, I put it in the family. I put it in the living room, family room.
Well, yeah, we had a bigger TV there, yeah.
Yeah, made more sense. And of course, systems like the Wii U, unfortunately, don't support DVDs, don't support Blu-rays, don't even support audio CDs or MP3s. And that's unfortunately a feature of, I don't know, call it a feature, a lack.
Yeah.
Lacking about the PS4 and the Xbox One. At least they will play Blu-rays and DVDs, but they won't play MP3s, they won't play home videos in terms of media streaming. If you want to put an MP4 or an AVI, the PS3 and Xbox 360 will do it, but not their successors. So hopefully that'll get patched within the near future if Sony and Microsoft know what they're doing. But until next time, happy gaming. And this time loading screen like last time.